Friends, welcome to our new video with our new topic, which is conditional statements in Java. So basically, the conditional statements are block of code that can be executed with our certain conditions, and conditional statements are also called as a flow control statement because it controls our flow of programs that can be executed with the example of our code. In a simple manner, we can say in Java, the conditional statements are allows you to make a decision in your program or code that can be used or follows the certain conditions. Let me discuss about it. Some basic conditional statements, which is if, else, else if. Another one is a switch case also. So let me explain one by one. First one is if. So now when if is executed when our condition is satisfied and it returns a true value, and also the conditional statements are follows or returns a true or false value. That means it also called as boolean type. So after that, if condition, the syntax of if condition, which is if, and there are some parentheses which we include our conditions, and after that the curly braces, which exactly the code of our when the condition is satisfied or condition returns true value, then the curly bracket in that block they are executed. After that, else condition, we use else condition when the if condition are not satisfied. It means the when the if condition returns false value, then the else condition returns value. After that, else if condition. So else if condition is also important for creating a multiple loops or multiple statements or conditions. When the if condition are returns a false value or it don't follow the conditions, then we use else if conditions. And there are some we can use multiple else if condition. There is no limit. I think we can use n minus 1 else if conditions. For we are understanding the if else condition with our example. For example, uh, we assign the value of a, which is 10, and we are assigning the value of b, which is 5. So let me compare the both two values in our if condition. So basically, if condition in parenthesis, a is greater than b, so it means 10 is greater than 5. So our condition is satisfied. Then we print system dot out. In that line we are printing the hello world, and else in the else part we are printing the good morning. So in our example, it satisfies the condition which is 10 is always greater than 5, all we know. So that's why the if condition are satisfied. That's why the print and our output of the program, which is hello world. So after that, else if, and after that, when we multiple time use else if condition, it is also called as nested if else condition. And after that, the switch condition, it also useful other than the else if condition, because it uses or it has some multiple test cases. We can follow the test cases one by one, and the code readability is also good of switch statement. Let me differentiate between if else and switch, or some for some points. The first point of my the differentiation is, we can have in if else condition, where we are having only two boolean types value. That means where condition is true, either true or false. But in other hand, the switch condition, we can have multiple paths of our execution that can be from different cases. And after that, after difference is, if else condition always executed an expression to boolean values, which is true or false. And in a switch case, it can evaluate the expression to our byte, integer, float, character, or such a primitive data types. And we are discussing about some code readability. In if else condition, code readability is, in case of code readability, it is less code readability in if else, because it uses multiple if else and it makes our program so complicated. In other hand, switch case are more readable, I think, because it has multiple cases, but it follows the some control flow statement, that is break, default, and continue. There are some flow control statements, and break is also used in a switch case, because when we execute one case in switch case, then we use break in that, because we are not, if we not use the break condition in that, so where execution is continuously working on flow, that means output in that first case is also executed after one by one. There are some n-1 cases are also executed. That's why we are using break statement, and continue statements we are using for the continue of our program, and then default cases in switch statement, because when the all cases which we include in switch cases are not executed, then default case is always been executed. That's all from my side. Thank you.